Just had a long day at work sitting at my desk, ready to walk home. Can't wait to boot up my phone on my boring stroll. Jump into some AR, goodness, see my little buddies. Gotta catch 'em all, keeping my soul alive. Just a wage slave by day, but a master at night. I log into my favorite app, see my Pikachu waving at me. What is that beside my best buddy? The Wailord update nobody asked for, hit with the ugly stick of, oh my god, what is that? Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Standing looking at this new abomination, ready to toss my phone. There they go again, making dumb decisions. I just want to catch my gosh dang Caterpie's. Been playing since 2016. But this might finally break my Pokemon spree. Hey, 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 Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life.
Only 9 years old, innocent eyes, watching stories unfold. Pokemon battles, adventure and pride, till the truth was twisted and my innocence died. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to tally, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. They thought we ignored, but we saw through their lies, couldn't take it no more. Authentic voices silenced and betrayed. The changes can wash the essence away. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice bowl to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. Thinking they reign, but they despise the anime domain. They think they have power, they think they know best, but the Disney for the odd reveals they're just pests. Rise up, the words aren't the same. Stand tall, stand firm, it's us they blame. They take away the blood, the meaning, the culture. Fuck the patriarchy, cries the lonely vulture. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. The battle is raging, but our hope beckons. AI is coming, translating in seconds. From 9 years old, the fire ignites. Against the lies, I stand and fight. but I'd be fine if Senpai didn't notice me. A chef detective serving up cold facts, yes sir. Got the aggro management on my aggressors. No time for you culture vultures. Too busy looting up my favorite professors. Got that moo cringe right food, worshiping my waifu. Rather spend my time painting holo licking ice cream. Now we investigating an international crime scene. Rather simp on my sensei. All you crazy cat ladies getting in my way. Committing war crimes and rim worlds on the back burner. Now I gotta be a goddamn researcher. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Be my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Dwelling meme. I'm a shadow fax machine, spitting papers full of facts. Spread the word, got an normie husband who accepts my otaku. But online they all say literally who. Professional question asker at your surface. I read hentai for the plot, don't wanna deal with you. Catch my thread on X, censorship, my favorite subject. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Give my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Being told how to write, being told what to read, what to watch. Why are my imports feeling written? And in the USA, ain't none of this is what the characters say. Translate, screw your localization. Now I gotta put all these lies on display. Can't make my tier list, not when these scammers exist. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get that fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Give my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Pig, 2D pure, just try to catch them all. But losers built like blasters, got a super effective move. Snowflake is censor, now Lara Croft's assets got removed. These big pretending companies can have a pretty protag. Give the gamers what they want, fan service improved. Jago Fizz is still the best. JRPG's not the West. Rather spend my time painting holo licking ice cream. Now we investigating an international crime scene. Rather simp on my sensei. All you crazy cat ladies getting in my way. Committing war crimes and rim worlds on the back burner. Now I gotta be a goddamn researcher. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Give my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing yaoi dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Just a basement dwelling meme.
I made an oopsie, so you're gonna hear an echo for a second. I listened to my own intro so that way I know where I am in time. Hello, welcome. Oh shit, I always do this. Hang on, I gotta get rid of the naughty stuff. It's 2025, but you'd never know it. It's the same old savvy going into the new year. Hello, what's up? How are y'all? Holy shit. It's the top of the morning to you, eh? It's a good day in Canada land, eh? Oh yeah there, bud. Hey, listen. That Trudeau guy, eh? He's not a very good person, eh? And he finally stepped down and did the right thing a few years too late, but you know, it's okay. So, of course, naturally, I'm rocking out with the Canadian gear today to show support to all my Canadian brethren and sisters everywhere. I happen to be half Canadian myself. I am a first-generation American, so I have a family, immediate family, up in Canada. The rest of my family is in Poland, or if they came over to the States. That's a thing. So that's crazy, isn't it? Otherwise, I look like a hot mess. I don't know how long today is going to go. I always say that, and then it ends up turning into something much longer. I am incredibly sick still. So excuse me. I'm hopped up on medicine. And I would have streamed sooner at the start of the year, but of course, just like last year, it's now become a tradition. My husband has decided that bringing sickness into this house is a good idea and a great way to start the new year. So I apologize if I fumble through my words. Last night was very funny. I accidentally did not take the child's dose of NyQuil, so I ended up hallucinating. That was really fun. And then it's like I was both tired, but then I couldn't fall asleep. And then I thought, oh, maybe I'll have some lettuce to help me out. And then that didn't work. So I'm just, I'm floating by. We're floating through space right now, but it's 2025 and we're gonna go ham. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. Ian Carls, thank you for the 199. You are the first tipper of the year. Congratulations for that honor. You get nothing other than my gratitude and thanks and wonderful things. Why are you stealing Papa Gundam's accent? I always talk in random accents. I don't know why. I always do random voices. I've been accused of having many different tones. People think I'm from New York. People think I'm from Boston. Depending on the day, maybe you think I'm from Texas or Georgia. Once in a while, someone will come in and hear me do a British accent without ever hearing me speak. And then they're like, what happened to your British accent? Where did it go? Sometimes I can get conned into doing other accents that would get me canceled, even though they're quite good. But, there's just a lot of things going on there. Eliani, thank you so much for the 5. Hey, Savvy, are you feeling better? No. Check your DMs when you have a chance. No rush, no worries. Bless you. Sloppy Joe, thank you as well for the 2. I'm up to 400 hate messages on X. Suck it, Dems. Does that mean 400 individual hate messages towards you or 400 hate messages you've sent out? Either way, congratulations. So you got me sick. Dude, there's a sickness going around like crazy, and it's scary. Some people got it way worse. May we ask what you hallucinated? So, no. It was very, I have a very vibrant imagination. And so it's not actually really interesting. I'm very quick to want to form shapes in shadows. And I always go back, for some reason, my mind really likes fucking around with hands. I have a fascination with hands, like the actual hand muscles. When I was younger, God, I shouldn't start stream off admitting to this shit. When I was younger, I used to draw hands without any skin. And I would write about one of my characters who unfortunately has a very high healing metabolism, who can't die. Very much so like a Deadpool, basically, right? But not quite like that. And so I would like to sometimes explore the anatomy of a hand and try to get really detailed in my writing, talking about the phalanges, the specific muscles, the tendons, the nerves, all of the different veins and things like that. And so because I had such an early fascination with it and I had such vibrant images in my head of hands, anytime that I would get sick and subsequently hallucinate or whatever through medications or whatever have you, that's what I would see in the shadows. So it's very strange. I'm a very strange individual, in case you didn't know that. HP Loves Crafts Kit, thank you for the squiggly 10. Tip for the digger: dig those skeletons, secrets and connections. Excellent. Yes, very true. Very true. 400 individuals to me from Democrats, and I just keep blasting them with facts. Hell yeah, that's a great way. It was smutty, no doubt. No, most of my hallucinations tend to be horror related because, much like smut, I have a love and admiration of horror. It is actually one and the same in terms of intensity of my love of it. Also, I'm kind of like off camera here. I don't know if it's worth moving because I move around quite a bit. Oh, you know what? No, I moved my thing accidentally. Let me at least get that organized here. There we go. Like, see, I'm shifted over that. Strange, but it's pretty interesting. Ah, man, dude, there's so many just weird. I did so many weird things that just fucked up my brain. I used to actually be obsessed with night terrors and being able to control my own dreams, like that whole lucidity thing. And so I would attempt to actually force night terrors on myself. I would try to set up the conditions needed for being able to experience nightmares or triggering nightmares. And I would do that to myself often because I liked horror so much. But then it got to the point where it felt too real. And then I was like, oh no, now I can't fix this. My brain is broken. Hand fascination like Kirsha. Man, I tell you what, women of culture, we love our hands, all right? She and I are one and the same. This tastes like ass. All right. I wonder if someone made a sleep paralysis demon dating simulator. That would be so cool. Ooh. Ooh. That time I fell in love with my sleep paralysis demon. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna forget this if I don't write it down, and I might as well share it with you all. Here we go. We'll move that over here. All right. That time I fell in love with my sleep paralysis demon. Story starts off with a woman talking to her friends about a really bad nightmare, but then she ends up giggling and laughing about it after. Her friend side-eyes her and then changes the subject slightly to a horror movie she wants to see. It has a hot actor playing the role of a demon. The MC wonders, since the story is based off a true story, if she could meet a sleep paralysis demon and decides to undergo a ritual she finds online, but doesn't expect it to work. She ends up doing the ritual and at night is greeted with images of horror. Turns out the sleep paralysis demon is not very good at scaring people, though, and he's laughed at by other demons. She decides to help him. This is so dumb, but I kind of like it. She decides to help him and teach him how to be scary based off her own nightmare. Go away, Siri. This is me. I don't need your help. Based off of her own nightmares. But she gets jealous because God damn it, get out of here. But she gets jealous because he goes off to scare other girls, including one of her friends. There. There we go. We're starting the year off. We're starting the year off with story time. What gender is the demon? He's got a big honking dick. 50 Shades of Grey Benadryl addiction. Yes. All right. Well, there we go. That's gonna get put off to the side now and into the stack of stories. Okay. Horror, really? Which shoujo horror or josei horror manga light novel would you recommend? Oh, dude. Fucking Higurashi's my favorite. I feel compelled to ask why. Why not? Anyway, that's just there so that way I don't forget that. Paste it into an AI prompt to show the image. Oh my god. I watch Hypnotic channel. Well, welcome in. Hypnotic's a cool dude. He's a very cool dude. So what was I doing? We have shit to talk about, huh? It's the first stream of the year. It's the first stream of the year. I'm sick. I'm broken. But that's okay. The show must go on. Let me just see what the text is. I'm so stuffy. I'm sorry. Can you see my phone? No. Okay, good. Oh, excellent. Excellent. That is all that matters. So I was reading Higurashi with all sorts of voices on stream. Hell yeah. That demon is gonna end up with a tentacle doing a dong at some point, maybe. Just to be clear, you were hallucinating yesterday, right? Not right now, right? I don't know. The dancing corn on my desk says it's fine, so we should be good to go. Anyway. So, we've got some interesting shit happening. Obviously, we've got some drama, some news, some things that, no surprise. Smash JT gives us the wholesome reminder that Sweet Baby Inc. is, of course, still at it. It doesn't stop at Alan Wake 2. Remedy Games is still infected with Sweet Baby Inc. According to SBI employee Maxine Sophia Wolf's public website, they're currently working on an unannounced Remedy game. Maxine Sophia Wolf is, of course, a writer with short stories and fiction. Many projects out across various nooks and corners, writer and narrative designer at Sweet Baby Inc., and naturally, of course, they are a victim. Welcome to my website. My name is Maxine Sophia Wolf. I'm a 25-year-old transgender writer who writes both fiction as well as interactive fiction. You could have just left it at fiction. I work as a writer and narrative designer for the narrative development company Sweet Baby Inc. This is repetitive. Although my personal work tends towards speculative fiction, I enjoy and am capable writing in a variety of genres, formats, and stylistic modes. I'm sure. You can click here to view my freemium account shit. Eliani, I don't think you're for the 10. I gotta go work out gym tax. Dude, fuck yeah. It's spicy. Anyway, Maxine. Excuse me. Maxine Sophia Wolf's website here, professional credentials, very professional, of course. Writing for an unannounced Remedy game, writing and narrative designer for the Crush House, August. Additional writing for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, narrative consultation on Alan Wake 2, writing for Battle Shapers, sensitivity consultation for Shadow Gambit. I'm sure you know so much about being sensitive. Additional writing for Space Warlord Oregon Trading Simulator, narrative consulting for the Blackwood Charter, mentee writer for Recommendation Dog. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so naturally, of course, because we do what we do, we had a couple of things here already for him. Now, these are some old tweets. These are some old tweets Remedy is lost from within. This is Eric. Eric is a senior writer at Remedy Games, currently working on the Max Payne 1 and 2 remake. Eric believes that parents, uncles, aunts, siblings, cousins, friends, anyone with white teenage boys in your life, please help keep an eye out for this. It's real and it's scary. Joanna here posts a wonderful thread about how memes are radicalizing white boys to being misogynistic, transphobic, and yes, even racist. It's wild, it's crazy, it's an epidemic, and it's all bullshit. Eric goes on, of course, from 2020, I see white people react negatively to the phrase white privilege because they assume it's about money or assets. I'm white and I'm not privileged, they retort. But that's not what it means. White privilege means not leading a life where you constantly grapple with this. If you're white, you're probably grappling with a lot of uncomfortable feelings right now. I think the best thing to do at a time like this is just shut the fuck up, listen, and donate what you can. I thought it wasn't about money. I thought it wasn't about money. I thought it wasn't about assets. Interesting self-contradiction there, Eric, but I can't expect anybody to have an ounce of consistency in their arguments when they make statements like this. I can't expect them to be able to critically think or actually maintain a coherent thought for more than 3 words. But, what do I know? What do I know? So this is their senior writer. Now, his wife, shockingly, nobody saw this coming, is also a writer, a narrative designer at Remedy. They both also previously worked at the same place. Funny how that works out. It's almost like they bring each other places. Isn't that wild? If you've ever wondered why Remedy fucking can't write anymore, well, it's because shit like that happens. Shit like that happens. But of course, it doesn't stop there. Of course, we have the community manager, Dice and Easy, which is actually a really cute username. Really cute. On top of it being clear that his talks of change were hollow, I want to talk about how this sentiment is prevalent in games on the executive level and how it leads to stagnation. Yes, everybody, the community manager has spoken. about Asmongold's very normal sentiment of maybe it's just me, but I feel like the market for masculine, non-conventionally attractive female leads in games isn't as big as the video game industry thinks it is. Funny how you just fell into the trap. Notice how one of these individuals is successful and the other is a leech to society. You're probably thinking, which one are you talking about, Savvy? And if it wasn't painfully obvious in which way my diction leans, Dyson Easy would be the leech to society here, because community managers really are the bottom of the barrel. This individual has absolutely no skills. Otherwise, if they did, they wouldn't be a community manager. Unfortunately, one of my favorite roles, oddly enough, is community management, but that's because I tackle it from a customer service standpoint. It's not about me, it's about the community, and the community being able to talk to the development team. But these people seem to think it's about fucking them. It also doesn't mean that you know jack shit about markets, you dumb motherfucker. Now, it doesn't, of course, end there. It never does. Call me Fondue Achilles, he, him, community manager, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, here we go. This is one of my favorite things. This strange individual takes a screenshot of Vera, the queen, mentioning just how much the trigger warnings are stupid. And then he says trigger warnings are in no way detrimental to the experience. Funny then, if they're not detrimental, why were they needed in the first place? If the trigger warning serves no purpose, what is the purpose of it being there? Does Vera also complain about subtitles being on by default, which Ubi does in many of its games? Yeah, actually, you know what's really funny about that? It doesn't really bother anybody. Do you know why? Because it's not completely useless. Ubisoft, however, doesn't really need to do that, but it's kind of cool that they do sometimes, especially when you want to avoid the games in English. Even though Ubisoft does put out its games in English, but I still prefer to change up language whenever I can, because English voice acting is fucking soulless. Ha! It's like that everywhere. But it is comparing apples to origins, Tyler. You are orange. I feel like I said origins or something. I don't know. Bonus meme, though, because if it wasn't clear enough that this person is a cringed-induced fleabag, very good and thoughtful threat of the racism and colonialism with D&D. We should all be able to critically analyze D&D and see its flaws. This is not to say that you can't enjoy the game. Only by constructively critiquing the game can it become better. Do you know what's great about flaws? They make things more interesting when it comes to creativity. Flawed characters are needed to move the story and get people into said characters. Otherwise, you end up with girl bosses who don't deserve anything. But what again the fuck do I know? Holy shit, thank God for community managers letting us know what the goods are. You sound more Polish there. Yeah, see, there's all... I don't even know how or why. I don't know. We all just... I'm just making up voices with my mouth. Anyway, that is that. That is pretty much that. So Remedy is broken from within, which is the only reason why they would ever hire SBI. Now, of course, as it's been made painfully clear, too, there are still... And we knew this, that there are, you know, additional games that haven't come out yet that SBI will have worked on, but they're trying to go underground. Now, my only fear is that they will be contracted out via Powell Group, because they were recently engaged in a partnership with the Powell Group, and the Powell Group is a one-stop shop that basically takes advantage of indie individuals, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, if you need a narrative designer, or if you need a consultation, we have people, and then they'll set up the contract with them to do it, but instead of it being somebody from the Powell Group, it'll be somebody from SBI, so they'll be a subcontractor, basically. So that's the only fear of how they'll continue to get work, but I suspect that's not going to work, because obviously hiring any sort of sensitivity contract group is just, or consult group, you can't bullshit your way out of that. That's just a bad life choice. It's a joke. The Mystery 809, thank you so much for the Canadian 5. I've now started playing Brown Does too because of you. Any tips on the whole guild thing? I have not joined one yet. Hail Savvy in chat. Just join one. I joined one at random. You can look at the guild list. I picked the very first one I saw. It's very clearly targeted towards newbies. But you know what? If enough of my viewers, if enough of y'all pick up Brown Dust, I'll start a guild. I'll do it. Because I love the game. I play every day. I just started doing proper guild content, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I have so much fun with that game every day. I dedicate like an hour or two to it. It's so goofy. But I love it. But Savvy, how will we institute the communist utopia if we portray that people other than communists exist? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? Holy shit, Stormborn! Coming in hot with the first stream of the year. Holy shit, thank you so much for the Squiggly 100. Oh god, English voice acting as default on a Japanese game is so annoying. I agree, especially when they use modern English. Why did you do it, Ryuga Gotoku? I don't know, man. They did it in Pokemon, and it fucking... I got so tilted. As soon as Arvin said... Sorry for flexing on you. It broke me. I was legitimately broken for a solid hour. I went off on tangents. My poor husband, he tuned me out, thank God. But, like, just why? Fucking why? I hate Americans so fucking much who do this. They are just fleas to society with no benefits. It's so annoying. And it's just like, the product still sells. We don't want to not have the product not sell because we want it to do well. But like, what do we do? What do we do? How do we, like, I love the product. Please stop hiring these retards. I can't do it. Josh Buckley, thank you so much for joining the memberships. I always get tongue-tied on this word. Please enjoy the emotes. Oh, by the way, we have 2 new emotes, but the one of them I have to redo because it's all hair. I get carried away, and the YouTube emote size is like, I don't know, for some reason it just looks better on Twitch, which upsets me. But it's cute, but it doesn't work as an emote. But the other one, the Esper one, the I don't even know, Stare, I think it is. That's a good new emote. That's a good one. Funny update about the dust that hits Korea you mentioned in the last stream. It's piss yellow, and soldiers there get a few days stuck indoors when it hits. Yeah, well, so sometimes there was one time in history though where it happened while it was red. Yes, there it is. There's that Esper emote. I love that. I could probably go bigger with the eyes actually. I just realized that the British don't have a 100 quid banknote. Oh, that's interesting. Oh man. But yeah, so this is the remedy situation, which, you know, whatever. The other funny thing that happened yesterday, let's see here. Is this my feed? Yes, it is. I didn't tweet anything naughty, did I? No. Oh yeah, see, like, I love this thing. I don't know. I'm such a loser. Oh, we'll talk about this in a moment, but it's not super important. Okay, so this. I guess I made a comparison and everybody ran with it. Now, I genuinely believe if you actually side-by-side Crash Bandicoot and this, it literally just looks like a lame modern-day Crash Bandicoot. Like, instead of thorns, that would be the boxes, you know? I guess some people really didn't like that, and I guess a lot of people have actually never played Crash Bandicoot because they don't realize that the comparison is, like, 1-to-1. But this was a video that South of Midnight put out themselves. All I did was say it's a lame version of Crash Bandicoot. I would rather play Crash Bandicoot because it's way more creative. It's the first one that, you know, really kind of did this style. And there's just a lot more going on. This comes off just very jumpy and lazy. And there's too much open space for it to really be interesting. The reason why Crash Bandicoot works is because the courses have so much happening. And so, like, if you replace the water with pitfalls, for instance, and then, like, being able to stop here, like, there's no timer. If you stop in Crash Bandicoot, there's consequences to it. It doesn't look like there's any consequences for this. It looks like she's just running down a hallway. That's why I said that this was lame, right? And so I guess some people got real upset over that. And then other people were, like, hoping that, like, other people who were just shitting on it, like, without, you know, offering much more criticism, they were like, now I see that this isn't really just about, you know, SBI, because the criticisms that you're saying, like, it doesn't look bad. You're right. The game doesn't visually look bad. It looks lazy. For 7 fucking years, if this is all you can fucking come up with, that's embarrassing, for one. And for two, for some people to be desperate to see other people who don't like this game as just simply being racist, that's really shitty. And that's kind of showing how sensitive everybody still fucking is about this shit. It has nothing to do with that. Although it turns out they fired the fucking original voice actor supposedly because she didn't sound black enough, but that's coming from somebody else who apparently spoke to somebody who worked there. So That's a whole thing. But all I did was compare it to Crash Bandicoot. That's all I did. And that was funny, I guess. Is South of Midnight EA? I actually have no idea. Probably stole from that game. I don't know if this is like a Microsoft baby or not. I think it is, isn't it? It's a Microsoft baby. Stay at home hippo, thank you so much for the 10. Since SPI consultants worked on modern D&D, every race or species now, because the word race is bad now, it's just humans with a coat of pain. Coat of paint, probably. Nothing is special, all a copy of another, like a hive. Yes, exactly. It's very, very pathetic. It's very pathetic and annoying. I mean, you can just tell, and nobody wants to play that generic slop. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. Late yet again, tax. Woot, new name, new show. Yes, same old complaints as always, though. We look into things, and we dissect them, and then we express our thoughts, and then we move on. But thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And thank you everybody who's tipped so far. I keep forgetting to do the joke $1 goal thing at the top, but it's fine. We've obviously gotten that. Nothing is new under the sun. Very true. Microsoft compulsion. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. So this is obviously just... Look, I even said games don't have to be special. There doesn't have to be something unique to it. But this was the video that they themselves put out. And it literally runs like an empty Crash Bandicoot. And that's just all I have. Like, that's all. That's it. That was my comparison. I didn't say nothing else. I think if you guys really want me to say something positive, the flowers on the rocks look very nice. They sway nicely. Wow. All right. I'm going to play it. I got Game Pass anyway, and I like the Deep South as a theme. Yeah, I mean, for some people, like on Game Pass, it makes sense. I wish that they published the numbers. I would love to see how many people check it out. Do I think anybody's gonna buy this game? I don't know jack shit about that. I don't know. All I know is SBI was on it, so I'm not personally touching it. But speaking of which, I keep forgetting to get rid of my Game Pass. I haven't touched Call of Duty. I don't give a shit. I can't be bothered. Jesus, the Vila, thank you so much for the 199. I appreciate it with your red thumbs up. It's got to be good gameplay. This doesn't look interesting. No, the Deep South, what in tarnation? Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I had hopes for it. The combat didn't look bad. Yeah, it just genuinely comes off as like a lazy stop motion Crash Bandicoot to me. I'm not really, but again, they chose this video. They did that. Nobody took this out of context. Nobody ripped it. This literally came from Compulsion Games. The gameplay looks fluid and whimsical. If this is just the movement between areas, I think it's fine. Yeah, but so then you're left with this wide open space of a hallway that doesn't do anything. Also, the reason why I'm not playing any of the sounds is because they actually do get annoying. Bot spammer. As a Deep South person, I call bullpucky. Yes, it's bullpucky. It's all bullpucky. I guess North Florida is also Deep South. Oof. That's a statement. I'm not going to get into that one. You can team up with Ben or Jay Hailstorm and COD Savvy. Why? That's not... No, I just haven't touched it because it's just not COD anymore. It just feels like a generic shooter. Like, I thought if I went back to Nuketown, I'd be happy. But... I didn't really give a shit. And before anybody says it's because I did bad and died a lot, no. They removed the shotguns because streamers bitched and complained. And then it just... The direction of things. I hate all the new gun skins. Like, it's just kind of... It's like they're trying too hard to be Counter-Strike or something. Because Counter-Strike has the wild skins and the crazy things. I liked... Black Ops 2 was peak mixture of neon... post-apocalyptic, cool guns, and now it's just annoying and stupid. Hail chat, hail you! I hope you're having a great day. God bless you with all excellence. No you. Yeah, this just doesn't seem like anything special. But again, on Game Pass, it could be a decent value or a time waster or whatever if you're really desperate for something like that. I personally will just go play Crash Bandicoot. Florida is America's pecker. Now you can't unsee it. Yes. Have I tried Marvel Rivals? Yes. Yes, I actually just unlocked competitive last night. I haven't been able to play it too much, but now that I'm home and feeling better a little bit, we played a bit last night. That was very funny. We have a good time in Marvel Rivals. It's really fun. We have a solid 5 stack. Nobody who streams. Just me and a group of people who've been gaming for a long time. They're my Overwatch crew, and we collectively moved over to Marvel Rivals, and we've been having lots of fun with it. We have lots of fun being able to type in the chat. We have lots of fun being able to actually say words instead of just immediately getting chat banned. And we have a good time just getting to run through different strats and stuff, you know? Favorite Marvel? Oh, I am a Luna One Trick. I'm a Luna One Trick. And yes, I do sing the sexy Spanish song whenever we ult. We had that song on repeat last night for anybody who's seen the TikTok thing. It was very funny. That song is actually getting quite popular. That's a song, by the way, about like sex or some shit. It's crazy. But yeah. Ben with 2 Ys and Epic Meek play Rivals. Oh, do they? I didn't know that. At this point, Overwatch is absolutely done. Yeah, it's been done. So do Beardo and X-Wing, but they're not as good as Ben. What, in Call of Duty or in Marvels? Just made a floor taco in my cockpot. Thanks for the idea. Fuck yeah. Floor tacos in the cockpots are the best. By the way, the cockpot thing is literally just... I don't know why you guys are falling for the HTML edits. I can't believe you guys would try to prank me, all right? I clearly said croc that day. Stop supporting the CCP woke what? Ugh, I hate using that word first off. Just, yeah, loons, man. Look, I get it. The game has some very funny things you can actually say. So 1989 is banned if you try to say it on its own. But if you say nothing happened in 1989, you can say it. That's very funny. No, I am obviously against censorship. I'm against any form of moderation in these types of games. If it were up to me, it'd be the Wild West, day one, OG Xbox once again, original PC, comms days, like shut the fuck up. Not everybody needs to participate in it. Well, I paid for the game, I should shut the fuck up. If you can't handle somebody being an absolute piece of shit towards you that you don't know, just fuck right off, all right? You turn it off. I'm obviously against all that. But the game is objectively fun. Now, if SBI wanted to truly rake in the money, they could make games that are they could work on games that are objectively fun and actually give good advice to studios. And then we'd all be in a fucking predicament. But that doesn't happen. So there is no predicament. And it's easy to shit on them because they suck and they ruin things. So that's why. If SBI really wanted to stick it to us, instead of playing victim, they would actually do something of value. But they don't do that, and it makes our jobs easy, and then everything tanks because even normies reject it, and then it's just the way that the cookie lights up in the tool shed. All right? I don't know. That's also why I feel like anybody who hires them is literally incapable of good decisions. Spider-Man 2 is a fluke because it's very obvious the worst parts of that game that everybody complains about were the ones that SBI had a hand in. And they got shit wrong. And I guarantee if the game had not been Spider-Man, it would not have sold at all. But that's just what it is. SBI is talentless, yes. They need talent to do that. Bunch of ex-Ubi slop hacks. Yes, exactly. It's just crazy. Now, something else that went a little bit viral was, of course, so somebody had posted a quick, I think it was a short snippet of a video that was actually made a year ago about Valve having a diversity crisis. I made a big long-winded post about it, just presenting some questions. I'm not going to dig too much into it or repeat things here because I've already voiced it more, just fine. The only issue that I have with all of this, of course, when looking into these individuals is this little bottom bit, meow, right meow. So these individuals are former Eurogamer journalists, him and his wife, and then they brought on another dude from Rock, Paper, Shotgun. So all three of them are just ex-journalists. I have no idea if they were fired. I have no idea if they willingly left. I don't know. I didn't look into their employment history. I also don't believe people 90% of the time. But none of that really matters, right? So this individual here who makes maybe him and his wife are probably, let's see, they got to pay the other guy. So let's just say that they're stiffing him and they're only giving him 4K and then these two are getting 10K. So they're getting 10K every month between the two of them, which isn't too bad through their Patreon. They're getting 10K, but they're not a $19 million per employee valuation like Valve is, right? So this little shitbag is so concerned about the diversity problem at Valve And I ask, given your own concerns about another company, why is 100% of your staff white and 2/3 men? Why do you not have a fourth to balance out your demographics? Also, because I actually went and found the tweet, other people, of course, found it. So since then, it's garnered quite a bit of attention. With even then, if you look at some of the old tweets, let's see, this 15 hours ago, the 5th. Here we go. Even back then, people were saying, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Basically, no, but nobody approved of this. But their kind of whole existence doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. If you actually go and look at the People Make Games, I don't know why this is their stupid channel, and then they just link to his thing. He also had a previous account, so this is another weird thing, right? So he had an account that he made in 2020. He had an account that he made in 2020, but he deleted everything on it and then chose this account to be his main account, which joined in 2010. Really strange behavior. So if you go to their YouTube, they've actually done some like kind of interesting videos. And they actually perform pretty fucking well. I think that they put actual thought into certain things. But then you actually look at the substance of it. And then you see, oh, so over the years, he's been getting more and more radicalized. And if we come up, this one. The game industry must not stay silent on Palestine. Shut the fuck up. Companies don't need to make statements like that. You are a YouTuber and you demanding that is pretty lame. But it's interesting. Response to the game industry layoffs. I haven't watched it, but clearly the videos where he gets a little bit ahead of himself here, like this individual has no idea how to fix the game industry. There's nothing that he says in here that's going to be of value. I guarantee that. I'll watch it later, but it's going to be bullpucky. So he's got this one, you know, he gets more and more activist-y, but if you actually go and look at his tweet feed, holy shit, does he get radicalized. He's crazy. He's absolutely insane. But if we come back here and we actually go to, oh wait, these are older, 3 years ago. Where is it? Where's the Valve one? Making sense of how Valve is, oh, what is it? This one. So it got a lot of views, but most people actually disagreed with them. I don't have the dislike ratio.
Okay. So we've been working
because I don't have that on here, but I don't think people were happy about this. Oh, somebody was watching it as soon as 4 weeks ago. That's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. It's just people are lame, man. They focus on all the wrong things. This guy though, crazy loons. Crazy loons. Also, his other post here, this had literally nothing to do with it, but somehow tries to tie it all together. I don't know. This dude is a bundle of sticks. He got slammed by his boyfriend one too many times. No, he's married to a chick, I guess. I don't know. So, anyway, that's that shit. What else is interesting? Oh, I had a giant Reese's, and by have I mean I didn't consume it. I just took a picture of it because it was funny. I think that's actually really it. Oh, and then I'm just lamenting there. So that's life. There were other things that, I still have all this still up from when we played Brown Dust. Boop. Oh, now you can see my messy desk. Oh, no. Oh, well. That's why you love me. Just because he's married to a chick doesn't mean he doesn't take it from dudes. That's true. Eat on stream. Yeah, probably not going to do that. Oh, hello, Mike. He's too busy for me, y'all. She is distracted. What? What are you talking about? Is that black mold? No, that's a couch with a blanket on it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I actually cleaned my desk. It's clean. Oh, man. I am late to the party, but grats the Canadians' Day. Yes. It's a good day for Canadians everywhere. Mr. and I thank you so much for continuing your membership for 4 months. Look at that beautiful golden tentacle hearts. By the way, I was able to draw the new girl in Brown Dust 2 that is on the bike. I respect the art. Yes, I love her. Oh my God, she's got so many good chain hits. I missed the desk reveal. No. It's just here, I'll turn on the light. Boop. There we go. Ah, nice. Nice little piss light there. Savvy has a casting couch. I have a TV right here. I'm running in 45 minutes of sleep at keto insomnia. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Trudeau is gone. Well, he's still there for the moment, but yes. Taking the trash from one side of the desk and putting it on the other side. Called out. Called out and shamed. Oh, man. I hope you get to enjoy the wholesomeness of Bubble Bobble. Oh, yes. Thank you, by the way. And so I have an announcement. Thank you for reminding me. I was gifted some wonderful games, but one of them happened to be Elden Ring. I was indeed gifted Elden Ring. I guess you guys would like to see me try to play it, to test what kind of gamer I truly am. I have never touched the game. I had no intentions of touching the game. I think the game is great. I think it's brilliant. My husband played it. I love having some fun, goofy memes with it. But perhaps we will spend some time with it, and perhaps we will be playing the Elden Ring at some point. It would be very funny. And watching me suffer is, of course, something you guys all love to do. So I will admit, I will be putting my money where my mouth is in that regard. Because I do talk myself up once in a while. But I don't think that I'm the world's greatest single-player gamer ever. Where I thrive is feeding off of the insecurities and failures of others. So if I can hone in on one person on the enemy team who is an actual human, I can usually weaken the entire team through the process of elimination and tilting. So... we will discover if Savvy is indeed maidenless. It's possible. Body type AB in Elden Ring. Well, time to delete it. God damn it. Have you played any of the other Soulsborne titles? No, actually. No. Are you talking about Beardo on Pokemon? What? Oh, no. I mean, like, actual, like, if I play games, and, like, the games I'm good at are team-based games. I'm not talking about Beardo or, like, anybody in specific. Armored Core might be good practice for reaction time. I'm not too worried about reaction time. I'm more so worried about... I mean, I'm not really worried. I actually don't think that the game is pattern recognition. I was about to say I don't think it's difficult, but that would be the wrong phrasing. You're fashionably late and maidenless. Well, goddamn. Oh my god, Battletoads are ghosts and goblins. I do want to set up, I think the next cool thing that I'd like to work on for the basement is actually getting an old retro style TV and setting up some of the old consoles and things like that. Will we see Savvy Rage? Probably. Bloodborne is amazing, but you need a PS4, I think. Yeah, and I'm not about that life. Actually, we still have, I think my husband still has this PS4 somewhere. I don't remember if he exchanged it or not. I don't think he did. Did you hear Beardo did a whole intro talking whilst muted on his stream earlier, and Jeremy stream sniped him and laughed? Oh no. Oh no, not again. Not again. That's okay. I know what that's like. I actually, yesterday, I was feeling spunky enough, or maybe it was the day before that. The days blend together. I was feeling spunky enough, and I actually recorded a really nice and thoughtful video. It had nothing to do with, like, censorship or SBI. It was just kind of like what I was looking forward for gaming for this year. Well, I guess it kind of sort of had a little bit to do with some censorship, because, like, I did mention, you know, I'm not going to play anything. I'm going to go even harder on my feelings for that and not touch anything from companies that are straight up exhibiting censorship. But it was a very nice, thoughtful video. The script was, you know, clean, and then I actually ad-libbed some stuff that sounded really good with it. And turns out I wasn't using this mic. It was recording it from some other source, and it sounded like complete fucking ass. So I immediately deleted it, turned off the computer, and went and took a nap. And it was very depressing. My goal is to be able to actually record more videos, though. I have 2 scripts, so I got to redo that one, and then I have another script too that I've got. Both of them are just like just thoughts, general thoughts. I don't know. Actually, what is the other one? I don't even remember. I write them and then I just fuck off and die. Where are my scripts? Oh, that's right. The other one is more educational. I did a big long thing on Logically AI. So I'm finally going to do that. I'm mouse and keyboard. I don't believe in using a controller unless you're playing console. Is that twisted tea? Oh, fuck no, dude. This is just some bubbly. This is just some bubbly with some pineapple flavored shit. Don't buy these. They're terrible, actually. Edumacations. Yes, edumacations. Also, something cool that you could do with stream is having it be seamless co-op. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, wait, with stream? What are you talking about? I vote for Epic, Mike, and Savvy multi-stream for Elden Ring. Well, I'm gonna be starting from scratch. Mike's been playing it for a while. I don't know about controls. I just know he did it on PC. What are we talking about? Twisted tea is just regular tea for Savvy? No, I don't drink. Are we talking about the alcoholic thing? I don't drink like that. How's the Professor Smells tier thing coming along? Dude. So I got to What's Her Bucket. And then I realized I needed to do some research on the physiological changes of the human body when you live near the ocean. And then I found like an 80-page document on all of the changes that have been observed in humans when they live near the ocean versus not. I got really into it, and then I completely forgot that the whole reason why I was even doing that was because I was writing for just what could possibly be the smells of the professors. So I need to actually finish that. You know what? You know what? I'm going to finish the research for that tonight and tomorrow. Fuck it. I need to stop. You live by the ocean? Well, congratulations. You have physiological changes that are actually noticeably different than somebody who lives straight inland. Your sweat is probably not as stinky, and your skin is probably a lot nicer because of the salts. Dear Lord, this woman's autism is unmatched. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. When you start researching sweat glands, it just gets really, really interesting. First world author problems, yeah. Yeah, the ocean stuff would be fascinating. Honestly, it's really cool. As a person born and raised in the beachside town, I love it. Yeah, and you're gonna like genuinely like beachside, like people who live near the beach are genuinely happier. But it's not just because you have this beautiful view. There's actually stuff that's going on with the salts in the air, with the way that your body kind of handles all of everything. And like, I'm not trying to get too deep into it, but it's really cool. What if you swamp? Just what if you swamp? What if you live by the swamp? Well, I didn't look into that, but see, these are the types of questions that I too would like answered. I live far from the ocean, but I live close to a saltier body of water. That's interesting. It's like a complex strategy game. You may want the keyboard with all the shortcuts. Wait, what are we talking about now? Was there anything else that was interesting other than the sweat stuff? So overall, being able to have access to the salts in the air, it does something good for your lungs. You generally have a higher, you're probably not all the time, but you're probably walking more too, just because of the way that the towns are structured, which means you have different muscle distribution and fat distribution. And because the salts are good for your muscles, you have like a higher recovery, it's not that noticeable, recovery time and stuff like that. And blah, blah, blah. There's like all this cool stuff that you can go read about. Have you ever been to Lake Michigan? No, I have not. Apparently the Dead Sea has a lot of healing benefits. Yep. Salt is very good for you. The room is slowly looking like Asmongold's room. Dude, it looks better. I have a trash bag over there. So the name is ironic. Yes, it is very ironic. But yeah, no, living near oceans, beaches, salts, things like that, it's all very healing for you. Wait, if living by salt water is so good for humans, shouldn't we let the planet get warmer to melt the ice caps and enlarge the oceans? Not necessarily, because we still need land. But the Earth goes through heating and cooling cycles, so no matter what, that's gonna happen. It's completely normal. There has to be a cycle. Asmon has several trash bags in his room. Yes, see? Sodium is an electrolyte after all. Yes, it is. It's very important for being able to work with your metabolism, for healing, for maintaining water, actually. All this stuff. There's all kinds of cool. Get this Team Aqua hack out of here. No, I'm a Team Flare stan. I'm a Team Flare stan at all the teams, man. They're the best. Just kidding. Team Rocket's objectively the best. Go look up the Silver Lake Dunes when you get a chance. Ooh. I'd like to muse all over Savvy. That sounds like something you can't do in a Christian Minecraft server. So I'm going to have to politely decline. Remember, you don't lewd Savvy. You lewd the waifus. Savvy is not a waifu. Savvy creates waifus. But Savvy is not a waifu. Savvy, can you educate the Stop Oil and Greta Thunberg on what you just said, please? Don't worry, Greta is no longer concerned with the climate. Palestine stuff is more profitable. Your Team Plasma? Hell yeah, that's good. That's good. Lewd the Brown Dust and the Nikkei waifus. Yes, Brown Dust, by the way. I was blessed. I got Eclipse, the beach outfit finally. That was very cool. And Nebris, I got her base form. Very cool as well. Storyboard, thank you for the squiggly 10. Did you see Asman Fold Jr. on Side Scrollers? Blab said his room looked like your bedroom. Blabs. You're not supposed to tell anybody what the bedroom looks like, you silly. That was between us. Oh, man. Savvy is Ostifu, not waifu. Yes. Greta is all in on the blue octopus and people in tiny hats. Wait, what? I don't even know what that means. Blabs, how could you? Oh, man. We're out here we're making jokes, people. We're making jokes. Making all the jokes. But yeah, that's life. That's all I really had for you guys today. Wow, I'm really glad that I used a completely different browser for this stuff. It's only been an hour. Holy shit, I'm fucking exhausted. Yes, Kay. Thank you for the 5. Salt dries out your skin. Savvy likes her air dry, just like her sandwiches. So what the salt does is it actually helps get rid of the dead, shitty skin. And it helps promote new growth and things like that. So, you know, it's yes, you could potentially be drier, but sometimes dryness is actually not so much of a bad thing. Sometimes. I have a mental image in my head that is both pleasing and unfortunate. That's pretty much the vibe that I go for. Yes, it exfoliates the skin. I swear I'm not stupid. Gonna put your waifus to work. She is madam, so she's gotta get paid. Thank you. Yes, see, people finally are understanding the madam part of it. Yes. Who's gay or IRL? Kennel or Beardo? What the fuck? I just like temperate climates. Need some hot, need some cold, need some water, need some greenery, need some rain. Yeah, you're like, you know, you just want that average. You want that average, middle of the road. You want to experience seasons, but you don't want it to be too extreme. But, you know, you want some snow. We finally got some snow. Snow ruined my fucking 3 a.m. waffle reflection time in the fucking deck. Bastard. So we got a little snowstorm, but it wasn't a blizzard. I'm somebody who wants extremes. I either want it to be 10 feet of snow or fuck off, because otherwise it just melts too fast and then there's water everywhere, and as a dog owner with long-haired dogs, it's very annoying. Very annoying. Yes, 3 a.m. waffle. Usually that's the best time to have a waffle. All right, 3 a.m. I make myself a blueberry waffle because my husband he sometimes buys the Eggo waffles. So when he goes to the grocery store, right, I don't like to leave the house. I'm a piece of shit. If I don't order the groceries, he'll be like, oh, I guess I'm going to go to the grocery store real quick because we don't live too far from one. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So he goes, and because it was the apocalypse, of course, because, you know, snow in the weather forecast, so all the bread has to be fucking sold out. So there's no bread. So he thought maybe a good replacement would be the Eggo waffles, but I can't make a sandwich out of that. I mean, I guess I could, but that would taste weird with turkey and cheese with the blueberry and the sugar. So anyway, so whenever he does this and buys the Eggo waffles, I have myself a little fucking walk on the back porch because nobody's out there. And I can just, you know, I can free ball it. And now that it's colder, it's a nice little wake up call to give me one last push until 4 a.m. because I usually go to bed at 4 a.m. And, you know, I do have my limits on the cold, all right? I have my limits, and when it's snowing, I don't want to be outside. Make the turkey with the blueberry waffle. Jesus, no! But do you have a Choco Taco? No, that's too much. That's too much sugar. Replacing bread with Eggo waffles sounds like a recipe for diabetes. Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but here we are, and I am suffering through it, but it is great. It's so strange being like a self-aware health nut who's still willing to eat shitty things simply because my frugalness outweighs my need to be healthy only because of the current economic status of the world. Storyboard, thank you so much for this weekly 5. You don't get waffles from Waffle House? God, no. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, man. Etheria, thank you so much for continuing your membership. Beautiful golden tentacle right there. Was joking with my bro about how the Adulator franchise is anime girl Ted Krasinski. So I made an Uncle Ted-inspired waifu, and now I want to make a game. Do it. Hell yeah. You heard of chicken and waffles. Now get ready for turkey and waffles. It doesn't hit the same. It really doesn't. Wait, you don't make Eggo waffle, peanut butter, banana, jelly sandwiches? No, the worst thing I ever did was spread Nutella between 2 waffles. That was so much sugar. I just accepted early on sugar is what's going to kill me. I don't want to die to sugar, man. I get too existential because then as I'm eating it, I just start thinking, wow, I'm shaving years off of my life potentially with this absolute filth I'm putting inside of my tummy, and I'm not ready to face death. I don't think I'm ready for that. And then again, I could just die right now on stream. Aneurysms can strike anyone at any time for any fucking reason. This is why I believe I spend most of my time drawing, because if that happens, at least I will die doing what I love. So, that's that. Did you have more questions about Elden Ring? Not really. I know we have gone 135 degrees from the last 2 topics. Yes. Yes. Yeah, see, that emote needs some reworking. It's all hair there, but it's not bad. Did you see what happened with the PewDiePie artists? Oh, dude, I just ignore all that shit. If somebody's gonna quit because somebody else is doing good, like, fuck off. Just fuck off. You were never an artist to begin with. You don't care about it. You just wanted to use it as sympathy and then try to get a few extra bucks. I hate those people. They're gross. Jefferson C. Post, thank you so much for the 2. Savvy is waifu only for, I don't know what that word is. I'm not gonna say it. It's naughty, probably. But thank you. My mom last year had 2 aneurysms. Both have been taken care of. Holy fuck, you can survive? That's crazy. Although I guess, yeah, I guess you could be able to survive an aneurysm, but still, that's terrifying. Artist cells are cooked. They're such wastes. Don't die until you 1v1 Beardo into slobbering tears. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, German Superman. Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I see the breakdown there. Yes. That means, okay. It's not naughty. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you sweet summer child, I'm missing the references. Dude, I get freaked out with words that, like, again, I'm sick. If my brain doesn't immediately recognize it, I try to just be as polite as possible. And if that means that you guys get something else to make fun of me with, that's totally fine. That's wonderful. In fact, that's the best outcome. But I'm just somebody who's very cautious, because I don't want to lose my YouTube channel. But then, of course, I'll go on and call Visa and MasterCard rapist-branded companies because they support rapists who rape people, but they don't support fictional art, thus making Visa and MasterCard rapist brands. See, I'll say shit like that, but if you guys donate something with the silly word, I'll be very careful. Any Kirsha and Savvy Stream collabs planned for 2025? It could happen. It could very much so happen, yes. I still think about the featured writers for SBI who's probably getting paid better than me. So maybe I should go ahead and start writing fiction also. Fuck it. Everybody should write. Everybody's capable of writing. Whether or not it's good, that comes with time, or, you know, maybe it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be for you. How many channels have you gone through? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I've never lost a channel on YouTube, if that's what you mean. Like, I've never lost an account. I've never gotten banned. Savvy needs an AI assistant who's been trained on references. Yeah, something honestly like that could actually be useful, just to double check, because I have so much useless information in my brain. Sometimes it takes a minute for me to comb through it, all right? It's the catacombs of files and shit. You and Kirsch should do a Power World co-op stream. If it's in the cards, that is. That would actually be really good. She and I can go on a chillet rescue mission, which I still have not found the pink chillets because we still need to play. So yeah, maybe that's a good one. Oh, man. You should be fine. I have barely started mine. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, so this channel's been around since like I think the earliest video was 2015, and then I knew that the account had survived longer. I actually think this account is my 2009 account. I don't know how to check when it was actually created, though. I'll have to look for that information. I actually got started in content creation way back in 2007, 2008, and 2009. I went to the second ever VidCon. Justin Martins, thank you so much for the 5. Hey, Savvy, would you ever change your name to the palindromic version Svas, since your front looks the same as your back? Now that is an award-winning roast. That is what class and intelligence looks like when it comes to a roast. That is why I love the internet. Jefferson C. Post, thank you so much for the 2. Savvy don't want to pull a beardo reading chats. Oh dear. I got cooked good. That was a good cooking. Oh man, get that man a medal and then a ban afterwards. Nah, dude, that's like instant mod status. This person knows. That, fun fact, when I was a Twitch streamer, that's how most of my mods got mod status, through roasting me. Whoever had the best fucking roasts, that's who got mod. I'm a little scared to do that shit on YouTube, but that's some good shit. Do I know any good Pokemon alternatives beside Nexomon? No, so I don't play Pokemon alternatives. I unfortunately know how I get, and if I were to find a good one, as I fucking play Power World, but I consider Power World actually to be an ARC alternative, not a Pokemon alternative. But I know how I get, and if I get super obsessed with a studio that may or may not become successful, I'll just be depressed and then feel the need to, you know, feel like my time was wasted if something happens to them. Pokemon is too big to fail, so at least I'll always kind of have it. But at the same time, like, this next gen, I tell you why, it wouldn't be a Savvy stream. We wouldn't be starting off 2025 right without me expressing my concerns about the XY stuff. Oh, man. Wolfsbane, thank you so much for the 199. What's with that thumbnail? You have no chill. What do you mean? What do you mean? A new year, new me. I'm just kidding. Not new me, but you know, we're gonna dip into my philosophicalness, and you know, we're gonna express the hey, we don't need to buy their slop. That's gonna be the big promotion thing for this. Like, breaking free from the content addiction actually is gonna be my overall message this year, because I actually do believe that people are unhealthily addicted to certain things. And I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm being honest. And I'm acknowledging that I'm part of the problem, too. I'm absolutely part of the problem when it comes to Pokemon. I bought Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I paid money for it. I shouldn't have. But at the same time, where they failed miserably. But where they excelled, it was something beautiful. So it created a very confusing wave of criticism. Because I love what happened with Scarlet and Violet. But I also hate it. So I don't know. Ryan played Pokemon Violet in his last game stream. Oh, hell yeah. I feel like Ryan would explode with rage if you 1v1 him. That would actually be very funny. Give him the bink. Have I played the Pokemon TCGP on mobile? I haven't. And that is actually part of me putting them on hold. I haven't touched anything new. And in Pokemon Masters X, I haven't given them any money because I'm very serious about being concerned about the Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm concerned, and so I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I don't play the new stuff. I'm waiting for the game. I'm waiting to see more, but I'm probably not gonna pre-order it, and that's really, really sad. That makes me really, really sad. I want to give them my money. I really do. I think at this point, we see a full Legends ZA announcement on Pokemon Day. I think so too. And I think Lysander's going to return somehow. And I think my genuine prediction is that it's going to take place directly after the events of Pokemon Y. I think Pokemon X, because Pokemon X is the one where Lysander's assumed to still be alive. And I think that they're going to merge all the timeline shenanigans shit together. I think they're going to use Legends Za to undo what they did for that shit. And I think that there's going to be some interesting shenanigans, but I think that it is going to feature Lysander. I really do. Why does Nintendo hate money so much? Go after emulators, but refuses to go all in on vintage for Nintendo Online? Yeah, I don't know. Never pre-order, and there's no reason. What if they have more Sycamore outfits? What do you mean? Like in the actual Legends Za game? I hope Legends Za is good, but I am concerned as well. Yeah. Will Savvy do a live stream reacting to the next Pokemon stream? Yeah, I could do that if people are really interested in it. I don't know how the restream rules work out. I know that I'd have to constantly pause it and like make commentary to make it okay. You guys all know though that I'm pretty iffy on doing that stuff. But I could do that because people have asked me to do that kind of stuff. Did they remove our ability to save all our Pokemon to an account? I thought they allowed it. Haven't played. Yeah, so there is a way. You have Pokemon Home now, so you transfer Pokemon to it, and it goes it goes there. But I think you have to pay like $2 or some shit. Is it a month, a year? I don't know. It's a subscription service. I pay for it. I don't care. I don't remember the last time that I opened Pokemon Home. I'm just storing Pokemon on it because I guess technically that counts for giving them money. I'm not spending any new money. Savvy super chat Beardo, he's live when we run our Leisure Man card. No, I'm not pushy. If he doesn't want to battle me, it's cool. It's fine. I don't want to start the year off winding him up. I don't want to do that. It's been a while since we've even been on stream together. Although I'm sure he's actually enjoyed the break. I'm sure he's enjoyed me not being around for like a month now, I think it is. Poor guy. We're all about, yeah, that's right. We're all about consent here. I would never, ever read or recommend any form of fiction that didn't have trigger warnings and 100% consent. Are you up to doing a Radical Red playthrough? That could be fun. Doing some fan games could be fun, I suppose. Will you be on TNME tomorrow? I should be. Unless I have a fever. I don't know if I'll be able to do the full time because let's see here. It's been an hour and holy shit, it's only been an additional 15 minutes. I'm actually gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm exhausted. But this is just the first stream of the year, and I wanted to try to make it like an okay length. But I'm fading real quick. Did you talk about Nintendo being more censorious towards third parties recently? Yeah, I don't understand it. It's really inconsistent because some of the things they have are actually like M-rated games. So why they're like being assholes to certain things, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I like the idea of having one place to keep all your Pokemon, but I hate Nintendo. Yes, it's terrible. Can you upload to Pokemon Home from Violet? Yes, you can. Please read Twilight on stream. I don't think I can. I don't think that that's legal. I've been playing Renegade Platinum recently. I hear good things about it. A lot of people like it. Those damn vacations tiring you out. Yes, I know. First world problems. Ugh. Wish they'd give us more box space in the games instead of using limited. Well, see, it sells the home subs. Even the modern reprints of Sir Ian Fleming's James Bond novels now have trigger. Which seriously. I hope genuinely all that stuff I hope sensitivity readers get deleted in the next fucking year. I genuinely hope the position just gets deleted. I hope all trigger warnings get deleted aside from the epilepsy one. That's the only time a trigger warning is ever fucking needed. I think you can read Twilight on stream. I've been doing fan service games for ladies and I haven't been hit. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. The latest Bond novel has him lamenting how the villain's minions aren't diverse. This is a joke, right? Starts with trigger warnings, then eventually rewrites. Trigger warnings are for British cigarettes. Yeah. Isn't that the truth? Epilepsy, what can go to? YOLO, bitches. No, I think that, yeah. Pro tip, if you're buying old novels, just buy previous prints, preferably before the 2000s. Yeah, which is so I like to go to used bookshops and I like to try to find the oldest books that I can. I actually have a little collection of some really old books. I need to get the other ones that are still in my parents' place too. Seizure the day. Oh no. Google fig rolls safe. It's a biscuit. Yeah, I think I've had them, haven't I? Probably. Hello. Hi or hi works. That's fine. As a former range safety officer, I agree. Ah, yes. Only trigger warnings should be on firearms. Oh my god. Excuse me. Fuck. Well, I think we should call it there though, because I just yawned and that's hitting me hard. I'm also going to finish off my soggy fries. Were you ever into vampires since you are one? I was actually more into werewolves. But over the years, I did get into vampires and then unironically became one. So that's cool. Ever play Dramatical Murder? No, I haven't. Doesn't that sound fun though? But my husband actually has a big old history book on like all the vampires throughout fiction, which is really cool. I flipped through it. Don't ask the minions who they worked for in 1933 to 1945. Jesus Christ. Oh no. It's a good, mature yaoi. Oh, it's a yaoi game. Time for Brown Dust 2. JK, still got work to do. Brown Dust 2 time. Brown Dust 2 and bed chill. That's for me. I got into the PvP too. Not just the Guild Wars, but the actual PvP. So that's fun. If we complain about trigger warnings enough, we can get them to implement a skip button before the trigger warning so we are not triggered. No, I think that they should just go away. I don't think that they should ever be included. Sorry. Oh, no. You don't have to apologize. I personally do not use the word woke. I don't ever use it as a descriptor. I understand what other people mean, but me personally, I hate the word. It's cool if everybody else uses it, truly. It's just, I think that there are better words to describe groups of people. And they all tend to fall under the same censorious, low IQ, rage baiting, grifty kind of category. So yeah, no, these words just don't have meaning. Any word that has been made like from 2000 on, no meaning. Whatever, it just loses it. But then again, of course, people on Twitter try to water down the word pedophilia, Nazi, and all that shit. So whatever. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. Committed to the bit tax. Did you ever play the werewolf or vampire RPGs? There weren't too many games relating to either of them. I never sought them out. I thought that they were cool tropes and fun things to write about and watch in a movie. But in terms of like gameplay, I never sought that stuff out. I'd say the closest thing to vampirism that I actually sought out in a game was Dirge of Cerberus. Because jokingly, we consider Vincent Valentine to be a vampire when he's really not. He's, a poor Shinra employee who got forcibly turned into monsters and shit. But that's more akin to, well, I guess technically that'd be more akin to an actual, like, old school vampire that does have an alternate form. But also a mix of werewolf because you're more likely to transform with that kind of genre, but whatever. Monster Golly, thank you so much for continuing your membership. Look at that beautiful golden tentacle. I saw a trailer for Project the Perceiver. Now I'm sad because there's no news on it in a long time. Nothing worse than the amazing never manifesting. That is the worst. That is true. He looks like a vampire, but tramps into literally Frankenstein. Yeah, he does. Because he himself is Frankenstein. Oh my god, dude. His story, I love that. See, this was the magic of the original Final Fantasy. I just said that I was going to go, but here's a quick tangent. This was the magical of Final Fantasy VII and why I loved it so much and why I thought that the storytelling was so brilliant despite being so disconnected. Vincent Valentine is a side character. You do not have to get him. You do not have to have any form of interaction with him in the original fucking game. And that is wild because the entire fucking story only happens because of his choices and his inaction with Lucrezia and fucking Hojo. He is literally in a love triangle with a woman who chooses a dude who's twice her fucking age and looks like a slime bag instead of fucking Vincent motherfucking Valentine. And when he has his short hair, holy fuck! God damn! He is tall, he is lanky, he has got great aim, and holy shit, can he get it! fucking goddamn. Like, my favorite AU fan fictions were him and Reno. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Anyway. So fucking literally everything that he ever does, because he was sent to the mansion, he was sent there to like watch over her and protect her and like figure out what the fuck was going on or some shit. And then, you know, he falls in love. Like, that's great, that's beautiful. And then this tragic story happens, and then she experiments on her fucking child, which is related to Hojo, but not really, but he is. And then he's like, whoa, Dad, that's crazy. Like, Vincent Valentine, there is like a small percentage chance it wasn't shown that they fucked, but Sephiroth could actually be Vincent's son instead of Hojo's if there was some shenanigans, because we don't know. There was no DNA test. But I think that that's really fucking cool. This is so cool. And then, of course, the remake is a fucking multiverse story, and it's lame, and it's sad, and it's fucking... I cried tears of joy and wonder at the Final Fantasy VII remake. And then little things started happening. And I was like, okay, they're cooking. It's fine. They're cooking. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is going to be cool. It's going to be like a new monster type. They're just adding in a little bit of subversion, but it's going to be the same story. And then it wasn't. And then it wasn't the same story. And then it's this fucking multiverse shit that undoes sacrifice. And I can't be fucked. Yeah, they ruined it. They ruined it for me. They ruined it. It's like it's beautiful. They did an amazing job. They really did. It's truly artistically everything I ever pictured as a child. Beautiful, visually, stunning. The care that went into it. And then it became a multiverse story. And for the first time in my life, I didn't pre-order a Final Fantasy VII related product. I didn't play the second part. I haven't touched it. I watched some Let's Plays, but even then, I just read the spoilers, and I didn't care. And that makes me sad. So, it just is what it is. Remake did give us great models for... Yes, it did. Beta, I'd like to introduce you to Switch. Yes, the only multiverse that I enjoyed... the only multiverse that I enjoy these days is the Super Smash Bros. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Multiverse ruins everything. It does. It can't be done. It's not done correctly by most. It is sad. It is tragic. I didn't like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I wanted them to make the graphics awesome like they did, but not mess with the story. Yeah, I quit 7 soon after Aerith was killed. Not because it affected me. I just got tired of trading up another healer. Facts. That's okay. Wow, they changed FF7 Remake, huh? I guess I'm skipping this then. Yeah. Wait, even my dumb arse knows about Aerith's death impact. So, new game. Well, so it's not just that. It's Zack. It's Zack's sacrifice. It's Zack's death is so imperative to the story. Like, I never actually beat Crisis Core. I kept fighting, and I refused to watch the cutscene. I refused to do it. I refused to watch him die. It gets me teary even to this day. But the song "Why" by Ayaka is so I still get teary every time I listen to it. It's so good. It's so good. And to fuck with any of that, to do this multiverse shit is so frustrating. You beat Crisis Core for I had it for the PSP. I still have it somewhere upstairs. But yeah, it's big sad. Thank you, Jefferson C. Post, for the 2. It says message retracted. So we are indeed redacted here. Sorry for that. But that's the thing. Anyway, related note, what are your favorite game OSTs? I'll tell you right now, if you're not going to play Brown Dust, just go listen to the soundtrack. Everything that they've got for that, from the AU stuff to the mainline stuff, absolutely beautiful. What was it? Song of Olivier is on repeat. So as soon as I'm done here, that's just is on repeat. It's good shit. In terms of all-time favorite, there's so many. There's so many, dude. Zelda never misses. Pokemon never misses. Halo. I'm trying to think of Silent Hill. Silent Hill is a big one. My favorite song in the whole wide world is actually the Silent Hill 4 song from Room of Angel. Favorite song overall. Final Fantasy 13 has some of the most amazing music. And so did the boy band. The Final Fantasy boy band goes on a road trip. That one had very good music. Honestly, Final Fantasy never misses. It really doesn't. The only Crisis game worth talking about is Time Crisis and all the quarters it took to play. Yes. YouTube died again? Oh no. I love music from the Ace Combat series. Ooh, yes. Stellar Blade does have good music. Shadow the Hedgehog. Actually, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That opening song, man, it gets me every time. Actually, Tails' theme song is one of my favorites too. It's really, really cute. You can't go wrong with that. Valkyrie Profile has some really good music. Dude, there's so much good music in video games. So much. But anyway, I made it to an hour and a half. I am going to go cry myself to sleep because I'm still sick and tired and my feet are very cold. And I'm going to have my soggy french fries. And thank you guys so much for all of the love and wonderful good wishes today. Oh, Jefferson C. Post, thank you for the 2. I made a Final Fantasy VI lore faux pas, so I retracted it. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Faux pas are great here. Oh, man. I'm sorry that it took so long for us to have our first stream of the year. Today is also January 6th, so happy anniversary and new anniversaries for Trudeau stepping down, eh? Good times on that, good laughs on that. And I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday. Wednesday, we're gonna start getting into some new content, and then Sunday, I'm actually really looking forward to Sunday. Sunday is gonna be an interesting, completely different stream setup. It's gonna be cozy. It's gonna be all about the vibes. I'm gonna draw. I'm probably not even gonna use my mic. You guys can watch the creative process if you want. It's gonna be kind of more ASMR themed, so I'm gonna try to get some like mood sounds and some game music and stuff. It's gonna be cool the way that I set it up, I think. Hopefully you guys enjoy it anyway. If not, that's okay if it's not for you. I'm mostly doing it for me. But that's about it. I love you guys. Please have a fantastic rest of your day or whatever it is that you're doing. I tell you, if I could. Nah.
Be careful what you ask for in life. When I wished upon a shooting star, I didn't expect to be taken so far. Instead of business suits and Starbucks, there's NPCs and talking ducks. My sword is glowing and my armor doesn't quite make sense. Is this a live action tower defense? I started at level 1 in the PvP zone. Now I gotta see to run these quests. Too focused and I might be made less. But like the stealth ranger I've always played, I'll tame me a pal to come to my aid. Sure, I could save the kingdom from that high level boss with this side quest to collect some golden bras. It's not chuckable racing, but it's pretty close. Mini game completion trophies are no joke. Not sure if I'm dreaming, but I gotta save these focus. They're an out-of-state feature. Don't need tutorial teacher. I was regional champion, no 9 times undefeated. They once said I had aim assist, but I never cheated. I'm the high score, from the arcade. From the arcade. I'm the healer you want in every raid. And we're going to save the day. The words of dragons are easy to learn quick. Class change, max points and charisma. This dungeon platform